Let's go on to question 30 on life cycle. Every year there will always be a question on mosquitoes and its life cycle. So in this question, they gave us the different duration of stages of the egg larva pupal stage across different temperatures. So using this information over here, the results explain how global warming will affect how fast that the Zika virus is able to spread. Another 2-mark question, because you have to use the results and phrase with key points linking to how fast the virus can spread. Starting from global warming first. Global warming means that the global temperatures, earth temperatures will rise. And we know from the results over here, with increasing temperature, we look at the trend, the change in the number of days the organisms spend at different stages. So for the egg stage, there is no change. It remains as 2 across the temperature. It changes the most in the larval stage. And if we total up the number of days, we can tell that the greater the temperature or the higher the temperature, the shorter the life cycle or the faster the life cycle completes. You can also phrase that the least number of days it takes for this mosquito life cycle to complete. So if it is fastest to complete, it means that at the end of their life cycle, or the same amount of time, we will find that we have the most adults present, and adults are the one that can spread the virus. So that means it is able to spread it the fastest. So most adults to spread the virus, it will then be the fastest to spread the Zika virus. So we can put all this in full sentence. You can phrase it in this way, that global warming caused temperature to rise. So that we can use this phrasing over here to link it to the results given. Temperature increases, the entire duration, or you can say the time taken for the life cycle to complete becomes the shortest. So the time taken for the adult to develop into time taken for eggs to hatch and develop into adults can be fastest and lead to the faster rate of Zika virus. Let's move to part B of a similar question. It shows us 2 different graphs. How the spread of Zika virus and infection depends on the seasonal variation of the climate. It shows how the climate changes in these 2. One, it's showing how the number of Zika virus changes across the same duration of time. The other one is about the rainfall. So try to show a match between these 2 graphs. To state the relationship, it's quite easy. It should be the amount of rainfall that affects the number of cases and not vice versa. So some students, when they are looking at the graph at a glance like this, some of them will just simply write, the greater the number of Zika cases, the greater the rainfall. But that doesn't make any sense. You have to put the cause at the front first, which is the amount of rainfall. So this question quite straightforward. Greater amount of rainfall, the greater number of cases. Then we need to explain, why does this happen? How is rainfall related to the number of cases? So if you've done a lot of questions, you should be able to tell that they're testing about the breeding grounds of the mosquito. When there's more rain, there will be more chances of having stagnant water, and that's where mosquitoes breed in. We put it into the answer, we can phrase that the greater amount of rainfall or increased amount of rainfall result in increased amount of stagnant water or breeding grounds. Then we can use it to link to how we have more Zika cases. More eggs can be laid by the female mosquitoes. So more eggs can hatch and develop into adults. We will have more adult mosquitoes to spread the virus. So in between these 2 points, you can also write down that there are more eggs that can hatch and develop into adults.